Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 5 Minutes for Fighting. We have an incredible guest today. It is the undefeated, the snow leopard, Javid Basharat. How are you, sir? How you doing?
I'm good, my friend. How are you?
Good, good, good. Thank you for joining us. Obviously we are entering a new year. We're entering 2023. How are you feeling about your UFC career going into 2023?
It's good. Can't complain too much. I've had tough competition and I've still remained undefeated. 2023, I'd like to get a little bit more active because I've been ready this whole year. Apart from Ramadan, where I take off every year,
Right.
I'm always ready, always in shape. Um, and it sucked a little bit that I only got 2 fights in, but because it was against tough competition, I don't mind. So it's all good. Hopefully, 2023, I can get more active.
Yeah, absolutely. I remember last time, one of the last call outs that you had was Davey Grant. You were hoping to have the battle of the UK fighters. Has any progress on that, or is there any movement there?
Bro, Davey Grant basically said I'm a bad matchup for him, so he didn't want to fight me. It's
Okay.
on Twitter. It's out there. It's out there. You can check the feed.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then I was like, you know what? By default, I've beaten David Grant because he didn't accept to fight me, so that automatically makes me the winner. So I was like, let me fight the guy. He went a close split decision with Adrian Yanez, who has a ranking.
Right.
But I understand news just came out. Adrian Yanez signed a fight with the number six or number seventh in the world, which I don't blame him. He's fighting Rob Font. Yeah, and it is what it is. The business side gets me once again, but slowly but surely I'll be chipping away and I'm getting these wins. I'm just fighting all these guys under the radars, all the dangerous guys, all the heavy hitters. I'm fighting, the wrestlers, the jiu-jitsu black belts, the punchers. I'm fighting all these guys, and I'm just gonna keep taking them out. So let's see, let's
Yeah.
see how long they can avoid it. I'm looking forward to this fight because he's a tough opponent, and let's see who will bring it on the night. Regarding like looking forward, I don't really want to look past him too much, but ideally before this fight got announced, I wanted a top 15. Why
Right.
not? I felt like Tony Gravely was on the outskirts of top 15, and I beat him very convincingly. I feel like my resume is better than a lot of the already only 2 fights in. My resume is better than many people in the top 15. Oh, actually, I wouldn't say many people in the top 15, but it's definitely better than Adrian Yanez's. I'll tell you that. Yeah, but then again, he's been finishing people, respect there. He's been putting them away the way he should be, but I can also finish his opposition also. So, that's why I thought that fight would make sense since Davey Grant didn't want to fight. But
Right.
all the best to him in that Rob Font fight.
Right. Well, so, much has been made about about cutting weight in the bantamweight division. I'm sure you've heard people like Chito Vera talking about Aljamain Sterling, how he goes from, weighing like about 170 pounds, cutting down to about 135 for his fights. Do you see that as
Uh,
a problem in the bantamweight division?
Well, they're making the weight. They're making the weight.
Right.
Why is that an issue? Ideally, yes, I hope there would be a 140-pound weight division and a 130-pound weight division, because everybody kept talking about 165-pound weight division. That never really made sense to me. It's like, why have 165 and then 170 and then 155? Like, it doesn't make sense. So there's going to be a 5-pound difference between one of the weight classes. But anyways, but when you look at like the roster, like the bantamweights and the flyweights and the featherweights are the ones that actually cut in the most weight. So a catchweight bout of 140 and 130, these type of weight divisions would come in handy. But at the same time, I don't know why all these guys are complaining. I think they're just running out of things to hate on with Aljamain, to be honest with you.
Right.
Um, and they're just picking at his weight or whatever. But the weight cut has been a part of the sport since day one, you know? So
Yeah, so
I don't know
you don't
why.
see it as like cheating, because that's a word that was thrown out there, was cheating.
They make the weight. All these other guys need
Yeah.
to need to focus on what real cheating is. I'm
Right.
sure a lot of these guys they know how to I don't know, maneuver their way around USADA, but all these guys are cheating anyways. So they're just throwing these words around now. I don't know why they're doing that. It's a bit silly and immature because
Yeah.
they're making the way. You're on the scale 135. It's okay, you know.
Right. What do you walk around at normally?
Out of camp or
Before you make the
out
weight
of camp.
cut.
So like 7 weeks out would be around 160, 158. But I'm a guy that's always in shape, so
Right.
it's not really like if I let myself loose, I'm sure I can touch 185.
Right. Right.
But
Right.
you know
Yeah.
what I mean? If I hit the weights and started eating all day and making weight a priority, I could hit a big weight because I got a big frame. You know, I got a lot to fill out.
Gotcha.
Um, but yeah, I don't walk around too heavy because I'm always in shape. I'm always training.
Fair enough. Well, we are out of time. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me here. Just my last question. It's a little cheesy, but everybody talks about New Year's resolutions. Where do you see yourself at the end of 2023? What is the ideal scenario for Javid Basharat?
I should be in the top 10,
Okay.
ideally. Ideally, I should be in the top 10 or top 15. But again, this the business side of things, I'm not really too like I don't really have much control over that. But I'll be undefeated. How about that one?
All right. Well, you
You like that
already
one?
are undefeated, so like it just
Yeah,
gotta keep winning the
I will
weight.
remain.
Yeah.
I will remain undefeated. Yes,
All right. Well, love it. Well,
inshallah.
we'll be rooting for you, man. Best of luck, and yeah, I hope 2023 is as good for you as 2022 was. So, best of luck.
All right. Thank you very
All right.
much.
Hey,
Thank you.
thanks.